Marami sa atin ang nagsisimula at magsisimula from scratch. And we want to move from 0 pesos to 100,000 pesos. In this channel, we welcome challenges. So my goal is to help you do this in 1 year. We'll go over 7 concrete steps you can follow to achieve this milestone in record time. The good news is, you don't even have to have a big salary to follow along. Kung ang monthly salary mo ay at least 25,500 pesos per month, which is the median salary in Metro Manila, then makakasunod ka. Today, I wanna help you reach your first 100,000 pesos because I've done it. One quick disclaimer, kung ang mindset mo ay,
gusto ko lang na madaling paraan, ayoko mahirapan, bla 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 bla,
then hindi para sa'yo ang video na ito. Okay? If you're still here, then I'm proud of you because you like challenges. Recently, may narinig ako sa isang podcast na the heaviest weight in the gym is the door. In other words, if it's easy, everyone would be doing it. Let me emphasize that. Kung madaling gawin, edi ginagawa na sana ng lahat. Kung madaling gawin ang 7 steps na ipapakita ko sa inyo, edi sana sisiw lang sa'yo mag-ipon ng 100,000 piso sa loob ng 1 taon. By the end of this video, you will learn how I would save 100,000 pesos if I were to restart my journey all over again. To make it extra clear guys, I will not talk about any investment, active savings, and cutting down some expenses lang tayo ngayon. I know you're here because you like challenges. You're here because you're not like everybody else.
I'm built different.
Hindi man kita matutulungan sa other parts of your life like career and relationships, I will try to help your financial situation. If this is your first time trying to reverse engineer how to save, then it will be a little uncomfortable. Kung wala kang blueprint na susundan, mahihirapan ka talaga. Don't worry, may plano tayo guys. I'm not saying that this video will solve all of your financial problems. Actually, quite the opposite nga eh. Dadagdagan ko pa yung problema mo. And that problem is, how can I save 100,000 pesos in 1 year? By the end, you will be equipped with a step-by-step guide. Tapos labas na ako sa dulo. It will be up to you to execute. Yes, I wanna help you upgrade your financial situation, pero hindi kita pangungunahan sa buhay mo.
ay wag sumasapaw.
Okay, let's begin with the end in mind. Malinaw ang goal natin, 100,000 pesos. We'll work backwards and create smaller goals para hindi tayo ma-overwhelm. To make everything simple, let's use the median income in Metro Manila, 25,500 pesos. The rest of this video will use this figure for all the calculations. Kung mas mataas dyan ang monthly income mo, you will be able to complete the following steps a tiny bit easier and with extra buffer. To save 100,000 pesos, just take your monthly income multiplied by 12, which gives us 306,000 pesos. Kailangan mo lang mag-save ng 33% of 306,000 pesos to get 100k. Simple lang pala eh. Hindi. Fortunately, may 13th month pa. Add 25.5k to get 331.5k. Okay, that means you need to save 30% instead of 33% of your income. Now, we're getting somewhere. As I mentioned earlier, guys, there are 7 concrete steps that I would take kung uulitin ko ang journey ko towards my first 100,000 pesos. But here's the secret. The 7 steps are easy if you understand how my saving philosophy works. Start with the hardest part. Mindset. No plan is perfect right at the beginning. But if you accept that plans can change, then you will be comfortable setting a plan that makes sense today, even if it changes later on. Isa sa mga greatest lessons I got from Atomic Habits is the power of small but consistent habits. It doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you are right now. What matters is whether your habits are putting you on the path towards success. After 1 year, I want you to be proud of yourself for showing up and inching yourself towards 100,000 pesos. Normally, this is the part where I will tell you na you should cut out your Starbucks coffee from your spending habits. Hindi ko gagawin yan. I won't do that because if you truly enjoy going for drinks, going for that coffee in the morning, then sino naman ako to make you question that spending decision. I might even call that coffee a mini investment if it makes you excited to wake up each day and perform well at work or in school. Ang mga i-discuss natin dito, hindi sila magiging detrimental sa lifestyle mo. So, no, I won't give that advice. In fact, ito pa yung mga advice na iiwasan natin kasi ilang beses yun na itong narinig from other creators. Live below your means, find a new job, do side hustles. Hindi natin pag-uusapan yan. One last thing guys, I'm assuming na nasa discipline stage ka na of the 5 stages of financial freedom. Quick recap, those stages are survival, discipline, momentum, compounding, and freedom. Kung nasa survival stage ka pa lang, may value pa rin ito sa'yo, but after this video, I want you to focus all of your attention in 2025 to exit that stage, which means remove credit card debts, pay all of your bills, etc. etc. Let me know if you want a separate video of the 5 stages of financial freedom para mapipinpoint mo kung nasan ka na in your financial journey. If gets mo na how my mind works, you're ready for the 7 steps. Let's begin with the most difficult step, committing to save 100% of your 13th month pay.
What?
Yes, hindi po ako nagbibiro dito. We are trying to do something new and challenging for next year. So ngayon pa lang, you have to be comfortable with the idea na hindi mo gagalawin ang bonus next year. If you are watching this in January 2025 or even July of 2025, may ilang buwan ka to arrange your finances and get ready for December para hindi mo gagawing emergency fund yung 13th month salary mo. Congratulations na agad kasi kung magawa mo lang ang step na ito, mga 25,500 pesos ka na agad. Quick 25% towards your 100,000 pesos na goal. I won't lie. The difficulty is maximum or 5 stars. But you have the entire year to prepare para hindi ka na magde-decide kung anong gagawin mo sa oras na pumasok yung 13th month salary mo sa December. Preparation talaga is key here. Next, kung wala ka pang MP2 account, then I recommend doing more research about this government savings program. I've been an advocate of the Pag-ibig MP2 savings program for the past years. Pero syempre, kung hindi naman swak sa'yo yung investment or savings program na to, then hindi kita pipilitin. Hindi po ito financial advice. Kung maghuhulog ka ng 1,000 pesos per month sa MP2 account mo, we can calculate how much dividends you'll get after just 1 year. For this saving tool, let's assume na 5% lang ang rate for 2025, which is a very conservative estimate. MP2's track record has been really good in the past 13 years. The highest dividend rate was 8.11%, while the lowest one naman was 4.58% in 2013. Of course, past performance doesn't guarantee future returns, but it's also an indication of the potential of this program. By the end of 1 year, ang total contributions mo ay 12,000 pesos with a dividend of 325 pesos. Assuming 5% yan ha. Okay, bonus info. Kung hindi ka na ulit mag-contribute after 12 months and will continue assuming a 5% dividend rate for the remaining 4 years, your total income after maturity would be around 25%. That's compounding interest working for you guys. Total savings would be 12,325 pesos. Difficulty 4. The last bit of this chapter is to save some good old cash. I personally recommend doing this in a separate savings account para madaling i-track. Eto tip guys, wag mo na isipin kung may interest or wala yung savings account na yon, yung gagawin mong bagong savings account. It doesn't matter if you are comparing 0.5% per annum with 0.8% per annum. Sa step na ito, we're not looking for the highest interest rate. Ang priority natin is may dedicated or separate account ka to move your additional savings into. 100 pesos per day. That's it. Naiintindihan ko kung too much effort ang paglilipat every day, so pwede nyo gawin 700 pesos per week. In a previous video, I talked about how I'm setting aside $80 per week as I accumulate buying power in my stockbroker dito sa Australia. And ginagawa ko po yan every Saturday kasi pakiramdam ko, I'm rewarding myself every time I save that amount. Pwede nyo rin pong gayahin yun. 700 pesos every Saturday for 52 weeks. That would mean a total of 36,400 pesos or 700 times 52 with a difficulty of 4 stars. For the next steps, ganito ang mindset natin. Most expenses are not necessities. Advertisements are designed to blur the line between what you need and what you want. Itong following 3 steps can help you recoup some of your money by being mindful and intentional sa ating mga wants. According to one research, approximately $246 can be saved by the average Filipino if they stop using shopping apps. Enablers kasi ang mga shopping apps na yan kahit hindi ka gumagastos palagi at panay add to cart lang ang ginagawa mo. Good job guys if you have a strong willpower to resist shopping in these apps. But that's the thing, you expend willpower to control your impulses. Every time na makikita mo yung cart mo at sasabihin sa sarili mo na next time mabibili rin kita, you are simply prolonging your struggle. Kung walang apps sa phone mo in the first place, hindi mo kailangan i-expend yung willpower na yon. Eto guys, kung gusto mo talaga bumili ng reward para sa sarili mo, then I have some good news for you kasi I will share how you can buy that gadget or clothing or whatever without feeling guilty in the 7th step. When I saw that research, yung approximate savings would be 12,000 pesos and the difficulty is 2 stars. Netflix, Disney+, HBO Go, if you pay for all 3 subscriptions every month, isa lang ang masasabi ko. You are better than this. Just because you can afford all three of them at the same time doesn't mean you should pay for them at the same time. Hindi ko sinasabing i-sacrifice mo ang entertainment, pero merong better way to consume content without overpaying. Let's just take the two most popular video streaming services. Netflix standard plan for 2 screens costs 399 pesos. Disney Plus naman for 1 screen costs 159 pesos. If you pay for both, you are spending almost 7,000 pesos per year. But if you rotate your subscriptions, which means Netflix sa January, watch some content, tapos i-cancel mo siya in Feb, to make way for Disney Plus naman. Then rinse and repeat. By rotating your subscriptions, you will be able to save a total of 3,348 pesos in 1 year or 50% of your original expense. 50% discount yan. Pero wala kang sinacrifice except waiting for a few weeks to watch a show on these services. Difficulty, 2 stars. Look guys, there is a difference if you drink coffee in the morning to get into your productive zone versus drinking it just out of habit. That said, I don't think anyone here buys milk tea in the morning para maging productive for the rest of the day. Nung nasa Pinas pa po ako, I used to reward myself with serenity sa Eastwood kapag nakakatapos ako ng long day sa trabaho or during weekends after mag-grocery. Also guys, note na hindi specifically milk tea ang tinutukoy natin in this step ha. Ito lang yung example kasi it applied to me. It applies to me. This can be replaced by any beverage na binibili mo lang out of habit or kapag bored ka. Zagu, shake, fruit tea, Slurpee, alcohol, soft drinks, kung ano pa yan. I won't ask you to completely cut these beverages out. Babawasan lang natin para instead na dagdagan mo yung sugar sa katawan mo, you will be accumulating savings instead. Since magkakaiba yung presyo ng mga drinks na pinag-usapan natin, ang ballpark estimate ko na lang ay it's at least 100 pesos per week. Yan yung makukuha mo or masisave mo pabalik or 5,200 pesos for the entire year. Difficulty? 1 star. Out of the 7 steps in this list, ito lang po yung medyo vague na goal. And that's intentional because I want you to be the one to fill in the blank in the following sentence. After 1 year, I want to be able to buy blank guilt-free. This could be anything from a personal reward or dine out with the family or additional investment. It doesn't matter what, as long as may goal ka in mind. Hindi rin ito contradicting sa ginawa natin sa step number 4. In-uninstall mo yung Lazada and Shopee dahil we want to eliminate mindless browsing. Ang sikreto sa pagbili ng mga reward para sa sarili is to work backwards. Instead na naghahanap ka kung saan mo gagastusin ang spare cash mo, babalik rin natin yung sitwasyon. First, identify what you want, then save up for it. This reminds me of the goal setting video I made last year. Isa po sa mga goals ko noon ay pag-iipon for a MacBook Air. Spoiler alert, na-achieve ko na po yun and that's what I use to write my scripts and edit my videos. Consider subscribing kung gusto niyo makita ang goal setting video ko for 2025 naman. Also, if you reach this part of the video, comment a fireworks emoji para alam ko kung sino nanonood pa. Okay, going back to rewarding yourself. I want you to pull out your phone, open your calendar app, and add a new event for January 1, 2026. Anong title? Ganito. For example, gusto ko makabili ng G-Shock in 2026. So what I'll do is, I'll add G-Shock as the name of the event. Paano tayo mag-iipon? Every week ulit. Magtatabi ka naman ng 110 pesos per week. Bakit may butal na 10 pesos? Why not? By adding the 10 pesos na extra, slowly nag-accumulate din yung 10 pesos na yan down the road. Insignificant naman yan dun sa day-to-day life mo. By having a concrete goal na makikita mo sa calendar app mo, you are less likely to skip your savings habit. This is one application of behavioral finance. After 1 year, you will be free to spend 5,720 pesos in any way you want. Guilt-free. You might think na magbabago yung isip mo after 1 year at ayaw mo na gastusin. Okay lang din yun. Pero I strongly encourage na gastusin mo yung reward money na ito. That way, you will strengthen the muscle memory at marere-enforce mo yung idea na kung gusto mo mag-shopping, kailangan mo mag-ipon at hindi ka na ulit manghihinayang kung malalampasan ka ng 11/11 or 12/12 or kung whatever sale man yan. Difficulty, 2 stars. Quick summary muna tayo. 13th month pay, 25,500 pesos. MP2, 12,325 by the end of the year. Cash, 36,400. Uninstalling shopping apps, 12,000 pesos. Rotating your subscriptions, 3,348 pesos saved. Milk tea, 5,200 pesos saved. And reward money, 5,720 pesos. For a total of 100,493 pesos in 1 year. Ayan, before I let you go, let's recap your monthly savings budget. After eliminating yung mga steps na hindi active saving, we can add MP2, cash, and your reward money, which will give us 4,240 pesos. If you divide this by your monthly income na 25,500 pesos, that number represents 17% 50% savings rate, which is already 85% guys of the way to the recommended savings rate na 20 pesos. Nanggaling yan sa 50, 30, 20 rule. That's 50% expenses, 30% wants, and 20% savings. This is just one budgeting approach at marami pang ibang variety. But if you didn't have a budget before this video, then this should be a great way for you to start and follow. Consider subscribing and commenting a fireworks emoji if you learned something new today. See you on the next one. Bye!